really do much when it comes to like doing videos about computers. But I did say in, I think it was episode 2 of Garage Sale Finds, that I would be making a video on this system and what I have down there. But so yeah, let's get started. So, well, this is the Dell Pricision, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'll put a text somewhere on screen with the name of it. 450 series. This particular one is a bit confusing, which we'll get to in a second. But this one is a little more damaged. The bottom piece here is falling off. The front cover is the same thing. So I'm gonna grab the camera and bring come in closer so you can see what's happening. So this get up. So like this is the bottom of the case. It's coming off. OEM, it says Windows 2000 Professional installed, but it's noticing this, but this is saying XP, so I'm not sure exactly which came with the system from the factory. I did crack this open for a minute and turn it on just to make sure it was running, and it is in fact running. But unfortunately it's tied to a server as far as the login goes, so can't do a whole lot, but we could definitely clean it up and get going. So I'm going to turn on to like laying flat and crack it open. So case is on its like this. I'm having a brain fart today. Not much. There's the IDE drive. If I remember correctly, it's a 40 gig drive. IDE. IDE optical drive. Got your floppy, standard stuff for this time period. This is running dual CPUs, Xeon CPUs, which is under the heatsink here, or the shroud for the fan. They come with 4 sticks of RAM, but due to the fact that the second slot here, I guess it's DIMM 2, the tabs are broken off of it. So whenever I booted it up and I've moved the system around, it jogged this stick of RAM enough for the system to give me an error code for the RAM. So I took the RAM out for now. Yeah, it has designated GPU, DGA, S-Video, and AV. But it has its own designated PSU. They got one used server case type PSU. I've never seen this type of PSU in a desktop computer before, but I guess it's standard. Because that one there has a standard PSU in the back here. Yeah, standard It does have standard I/O shield here. It's only 10100 Ethernet, dual serial. You got your printer, dual PSUs, one for keyboard, one for mouse, 4 USB. If I move my hand, 4 USB, most likely 1.0. And then you got your audio out, audio in, and the microphone. I am going to tear the system apart and give it a good clean, since it really needs it. So I'm going to show you, and I'm going to turn it on and show you that it does work and everything. So let me plug in all the cables. Okay, so the system is plugged in. Oh, well, actually, I'm forgetting power cable. Yeah, smart. Got everything else but the power. So let me. I'm not sure which one it is. You heard the beep? One, two. It's on 3 then. Oh, come on, I'm gonna pause the video here for a second. Okay, it's clear the video is being a pain in the tush. But maybe it's just the fact that the GPU is a little finicky in its slot. So what I'm gonna end up doing is still clean the inside of the system out, and then try and troubleshoot it later on. So let's get to cleaning. Okay, we're back. As you can see, I cleaned the system out. I left the floppy, hard disk, and the optical in. But one thing I forgot to mention earlier is the fact that the CMOS battery was dead on this machine, as well as that one there. So I replaced that with a 2032 battery. So yeah, I'm gonna close the lid and get it booted up if I can. So, get right there. Welcome back, guys. How's it going? It's been about 2-3 weeks at this point since I've done this Dell here. Yeah. What really set me back is the fact, what really set me back, and it still is setting me back, but I got another solution to it, is the fact that with the CPU fans, the rubber gasket mounting things, they broke when I initially took the fans out. So I'm trying to find a way of mounting the fans onto the housing, which I have a way, but I can't find my appropriate tools to actually try and do it. So currently I am replacing the thermal paste on both CPUs here. This is one of two machines, but this one is the only machine that I currently own that is a desktop form that runs dual CPUs. I believe this is one second here. I believe this is CPU 1 and then CPU 2, or this CPU 1 and then CPU 2. Either or, I clean the CPUs off. I also clean the heat sinks off. Oops. I'm just getting ready to put thermal paste on, which earlier in this video I did mention I couldn't find my thermal paste, but I got Arctic MX4 compound, which I found it. So while I'm at it, I'm going to do the paste now, thermal paste, and then try and find my Allen keys to do the fans. At the same time, earlier in the video, what was I going to say now? Oh yes, I couldn't get a display out. I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but if I could steady the camera, I did take one of the RAM sticks out simply because the two clips on each side, when I purchased the system, those clips was already broken when I bought it. So frankly, I'm not gonna repair the motherboard at this point of time. And I can't remember if I said this or not. I definitely have to look back at the footage whether or not I said this, but I really looked at this system that I'm currently working on and the second one, 459, which the sticker on, or service tag sticker of the second system, which is this system I'm referring about, is a service tag belongs to a 360 Pricision, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So, anyways, both of these systems I looked at. The second one there, best to what I've looked at, I could easily pop out the motherboard IO shield. I definitely have to take a look to refresh my memory, but what I do remember is I could take out the IO shield. And if that is the case, then I could definitely got that case, put like the guts of that case into this system I'm working on, and then use this case with the new guts as another project. And then I could sell like all this, like the components I took out of this, and sell them individually and easily make my money back on what I paid for the two systems. At this point in time, I'm not gonna do that just yet, only because I just want to get the systems to the point where they have fresh OS on them, fully running, and the whole 9 yards. Also, a second thing I actually want to mention is, I don't remember if it's on that system or not the PS3, but this one here. This system has this card here. I don't know what this card is, personally. If you guys know what this card is for, then please, by all means, tell me. But otherwise, I don't know what this is, and I'm asking you guys if you know what this is. So, but I am going to put it back in for sake of argument, because I don't know if I could run this system with or without this. So, anyways, I'm going to put new thermal paste on the CPUs, put the heat sinks back on, throw this back in, and then figure out how I'm going to screw the fans onto the case. So, I'll catch you in a second. Welcome back, how's it going? I put bring fart. Thermal paste on, heat sinks on, spread around, that typical thing. Then I put the screws for the fans onto the mount, which I ended up having a socket wrench, socket set, going on. Now they're back together. And now I'm not getting a signal again, which was happening before. Excuse a bit of a mess here. As soon as I closed the case and got done putting it back up, I just booted the system up. As you can hear, the fans are running. Cables are plugged in, so power, VGA, Ethernet, and then USB. Which, by the way, the USB VGA is going up. Quick thing here. In this video, I forgot to mention, or even consider doing, is removing the RAM sticks. Earlier in the video, I did mention, I'm pretty sure I did, that one of the RAM slots, the pins or the side pieces that keep the RAM in, that broke. So the slot itself still works, but the RAM won't be secured. But I forgot to remove the RAM, clean out the slots, and then reseat the RAM. Yeah, but Dell is one of those manufacturers that typically, well, I don't know if it's going to be in this time period of their machines, but it's not until about 2006, 2007, I believe, onwards of the machines, I believe, the time period. But around that time period and newer, they'll start to put into the machines like an error code type thing, which usually, depending on exactly what's wrong with the system, the code will give you feedback on what's wrong with the system. I don't think that code is on this time period of the machines. So yeah, probably next couple of days, since it's on my mind, I will probably remove the RAM and reseat it, to make sure it's not the RAM. I am also going to test the RAM to ensure it's not the RAM sticks. Also, another thing I did was, when I was working on this top Dell here, I wanted to do something to it, but in the heat of the moment, I removed the GPU from that system, which is this card here. Let me put you guys down because my arm is getting pretty sore. I did remove the GPU, temporarily installed it into this Dell here, and this GPU does in fact work. So that definitely removes this GPU. Now, what I'm definitely looking at on this GPU, which I'm going to probably do a video in itself on this GPU, is the Heltec chip here on the GPU is removable. I never personally seen that on a GPU before, nor have I heard about it of a GPU. So I'm definitely gonna look up this GPU and get specs and everything. I'm looking at a GPU bracket here. You can see it's bent at the bottom here and the top as well. But anyways, I wanted to do this quick update, so that way I know what's being thrown in here. So anyways, back to the normal programming. To form a splitter here, which will mount it right there. And then input selectors right there. Oops. I know for a fact this is port 3 of the splitter or switch or whatever, but I'm not getting a screen here. As you can see, it's set to PC, which is VGA. Yep. I'm not getting anything. Unfortunately, this system doesn't have onboard graphics. Probably due to the fact that this is a workstation and not just a consumer pre-built system. So unless I'm going to rip the video card from this system, which I may do for a quick test, but I don't know yet. This has come to a grinding halt. So until I find an AGP video card, which aside from the second one down here, this video is done for now. I'm gonna end the video out for now. For the next couple of days, I'm gonna try to find an AGP card just for testing purposes. In cases like, right now I'm trying to get this to display something and, whatever. So until I find an AGP, I can't do a whole lot more with this particular system. So until next time, I'll catch you later.